Hi, happy Monday, and welcome to Now, the fun show hosted by me, Curtis P. Today we're kicking the entire show off having to do with this right here, the fact that it is Remembrance Day today, or Veterans Day, depending upon the country you live in. Yes, that day to remember those men and women who fought in the war to allow us to have the freedom that we have today. One of the easier ways to show support, of course, pick up yourself a poppy. All donations go towards the veterans, of course, or you can, of course, pick up a wreath and lay it at a dedicated area. So yes, Remembrance Day here in Canada, Veterans Day in the United States. As for the rest of the world, I'm not sure what they celebrate, if anything, on today, but I know in North America it is a very relevant day. Next up in the world of news, let's talk about entertainment, because Lady Gaga's new album just dropped onto the internets and everywhere else. Does it drop in physical form anymore, or is it just all digital now? Gaga celebrated the launch of Art Pop by unveiling her brand new flying dress. Yes, because apparently a dress that flies is like all the rage these days. Demonstrated by Gaga herself, the dress actually lifted her off of the ground, though a very small amount, for a very short amount of time, inside of a building in a climate-controlled area. So don't expect to put on this dress anytime soon and fly around outside. While presenting this, Gaga also talked about her ultimate goal, which of course is to stage the first musical performance in space. Though I'm pretty sure a couple months ago, Commander Hadfield actually did that in space. He sung that song. Remember that? Gaga doesn't remember that. Next in the world of news, let's talk about the Olympics and Sochi, because wow, this thing just keeps rolling on the bad news here. Looks like the Russian committee overseeing all media around the event has actually stated that no Instagramming shall happen from professionals. Journalists who use phones, tablets, or any sort of pocket camera, yeah, they'll be stripped of their credentials and lose their accreditation into the Olympics. Meaning that since they work for the media and getting pictures is kind of their job, it's gonna make it a lot harder for them to do their job. Though normal spectators, yeah, you guys are allowed, Instagram or Vine, whatever you want. But if you're a professional, none of that. This coming in stark contrast to the 2012 Olympic Games in London, where they basically pushed everyone do as much Instagramming, Facebook, and Twitter as you possibly can. Share the experience with the world, because again, it is a world event. I think it'll be interesting to see how this holds up, because in the year 2013, this device right here is a powerful media device. And putting a limitation on the ability to take a picture and upload it to Facebook or Twitter basically is just a dumb ruling from the Russian Olympic Committee. Next, Miley is back in the news today because she appeared at the EMA Awards, and well, we're not talking about the fact that she won the Best Music Award for Wrecking Ball. No, we're talking about the fact that she pulled out a joint and started smoking it right on stage. After accepting the award for the Best Music Award, she stated she just couldn't fit the award into her bag. But she did fit something else in there. She then pulled out a joint and actually lit it on stage on live TV. This, as you can imagine, was a big problem for other broadcasters around the world, MTV having edited the actual acceptance speech for their audience, basically cutting out any shot with her holding the joint in her hand. In the end, it just kind of seems like she just really wants to stand out these days, and being naked on a wrecking ball apparently wasn't enough. So Miley, you just keep getting the slow claps, congratulations. Google's next in the world news, and it looks like your name and your face could soon be used on a Google ad, and you don't really have a choice. Google announced this a month ago, but today it is rolling out. Google will now use your profile picture attached to Google Plus and its Google account and your name in new ads on the service. So the fact that down below in the comment section you now have to connect to Google Plus? Well, the picture you add to that account can now be used for advertising. Basically, Google now giving you the giant finger. Thank you, Google. You can opt out though, which is an amazing thing. Thank you to the person who added that checkbox. If you want to opt out for yourself, I did myself. There's a link down below to the article. They kind of outline the whole process. I highly recommend doing it, because the last thing I want to do personally is have my face and my name promoting something that I don't actually promote. Jumping back to the topic of the Olympics today, how do you think the ban on journalists using their tablets, phones, Instagram, or whatever will actually go over at the Olympics? Do you think the Russians will actually be able to stop it? Or do you think people are just going to continue using it because, hey, this is modern day media and they kind of use that a lot? Let me know what you think about the ban in the comment section down below. You can also let me know on my Facebook page, Twitter account, or through Google+. Links to all that and the other topics I talked about in today's episode in the description down below. Check out all the links down there, tons of really cool stuff. Of course, if you enjoyed today's show, why not hit that like button, subscribe, and maybe even share the show with your friends. Until tomorrow, I'm Curtis Parody, and that's what's happening now.